Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's the afternoon of the 31st of December here in London, England, so I am going to wish you all a few hours early a very happy new year 2016. May it be a beautiful one for all of us, and I wish you health and happiness. Hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas holiday. And I've had a few days away and was very busy working really right up to the wire. So haven't been able to post at all in the last 10 days or so, which is a shame because I had various things planned and things to show you. But there should be a little time now over the holiday season to catch up. And the first thing I wanted to do, looking at this great jumble in front of us, is talk about my favourite products for this past year, 2015. Just let me take that light box I've got away. It is a bit gloomy, but I think we can see well enough for me to re-show you some of the things that have been my favourites. When I started thinking about doing this, I was going to do 12 products. Can you imagine? One for each month of the year, but you know, that just didn't work out when I looked at the things that I have loved and used a lot. The only rule for the things that I've picked is that I have purchased them this year. I think most, if not all, of the items have been this year's releases, but sometimes it may be an older product that I've just happened to buy for the first time this year. Pausing for a coffee there, I've got slightly dry throat today. So these aren't necessarily my absolute favourite products, because a few of my all-time favourite products, you know, are repurchases that I buy year after year, but things that I've enjoyed, new things this year. So that's particularly true of skincare products, which I'll start with, because I've only bought and tried two brand new things for me this year that I've really liked. I've got a lot of kind of old favourites that I go to time and time again. But one of the new favourites is this. It's La Mer, the Illuminating Eye Gel. This was recommended by one of my YouTube blogger friends, Sarah from Colour Me Loud, who I've often linked to in the past year. She has wonderful photographs and blog posts, and she recommended this as a wonderful eye I'm going to say cream gel hybrid. It's called a gel, but I think it's quite creamy. And it's supposed to help with dark circles. Now, I definitely need help with my dark circles. I don't think this completely changes the problem, but it does illuminate that area a little bit. And it's a really nice moisturising, not too thick, but definitely makes a difference eye cream, as it should be for the price. I'm wasting a little bit there. There you can see it going on. I hope you can kind of see it has that really smoothing effect and slightly brightening effect straight away. It's lovely to wear at night and makes a difference, but you can also wear it in the day. I hope you can see there the illuminating effect. And it definitely works on the under eye area, under makeup, and definitely moisturises, illuminates, and is a beautiful product. It will be a repurchase for me for sure. And the other skincare product that I really liked this year, this is a kind of giant sample size that I got, I think, from Sephora. It's the Thomas Roth anti-aging cleansing gel. I've used this a lot. I mean, it's in my kind of travel wash bag, but I have used it at home. The great thing about this, although it's an expensive product, is you need the tiniest amount to get a really good lather, which I like with cleansing products. It's got a very pleasant smell. Well, I think so. A kind of generic fruity smell, but not too much, and not, you know, really cheap one. Best of all, it does the job. Your skin definitely feels cleaner, smoother, but not tightened by using this. So I'm very careful of the products that I use, particularly with water, for washing off on my face, but this is one of the few that works, and when this runs out, I will definitely be buying a bottle of this. So, to my favourite makeup products. I guess I might go by brand because you know what I'm like with my favourites. I think overall, Tom Ford had a good year. You know that I love his products. It probably won't be a surprise to you if I say that if I could only have one of these many makeup items, can you guess which it would be? You've heard me raving about it often enough this year. It would be this little cream blush, which came out, I think, spring, summer, April. The cream cheek colour in Pink Sand. It was limited edition, so you'll be left looking for it on eBay these days. But if you can find it, definitely worth it. I have used it a lot, and you can see it looks still barely touched. I always get compliments when I wear this. It's just the prettiest coral pink, and I think what makes it really different is that kind of gold sheen in it that just looks really healthy on the skin. I'm very fair, as you know, I'm always telling you, but I've seen much darker skinned women wearing this and wearing it well. It really is a kind of miracle product for making you look yourself but better. It lasts pretty well for a cream blush, not the best. I think the Chanel cream blushes last slightly better, but you know, it's a great product. I can't say enough good things about it. If I could only pick one favourite from this year, it would be this. I've loved quite a few Tom Ford products this year. My kind of second favourite was probably this one. I didn't expect, well, I didn't like it when I first got it, unbelievably. This is the Moodlight Skin Illuminating Powder Duo. You know how I love highlighters. For some reason, it took me a while to get into this, and truth be told, I haven't used this whiter one as much, although I do, but I absolutely love this dreamy gold highlighter. You can see they're very intensely pigmented and sheeny. On my skin, I can actually use it as a blush, and I do. You have to like a bit of glitter, but I'm not sure. It's not really glitter, it's kind of pearlized, high sheen luster. I'm not adverse to that, so that's how I wear that one. Again, I think it was a limited edition, but you can get this still on some counters still here in the UK. It was the year, well, I should deal with this lipstick first, because this was part of the summer edition, the same release as the cheek cream over there. Again, you'll be looking on eBay for this one, although I think for sure they'll bring this one back. It was called Rose Soleil, and you can see I've actually used probably more of this than any lipstick this year. Again, doesn't look that exciting on the hand, but a really, and again, you wouldn't like it if you don't like the kind of glitter, which I know some ladies don't. But I will say, although it has the appearance of glitter, it doesn't have little individual specks that kind of get stuck on your lips and make the colour wear off in a strange way. I just found this a very flattering shade, not only in the summer, but all year round. Liked it a lot. But of course, it was the year of Lips and Boys. They came out kind of, I think this time last year, but we got them in the UK on Boxing Day last year, and there's just been a new re-release. I have 19 or 20 of these. These are just a couple of my favourites I picked out. Michael from the original release. I mean, look, I try and keep the T Ford TF as long as possible. Beautiful pop of coral pink. I love William, in memory of my dad. A much more gentle shade. And of the new releases, I've bought 3, I like them all, but Kingston I was wearing a lot in the run-up to Christmas. Beautiful bright fuchsia, cool tone shade. They're just so handy to pop in your purse. So I've loved those. And then my final Tom Ford product, I haven't talked about this in detail. I did promise you a video and I will do one. It's the Traceless Foundation SPF 15 in Pale Dune. I really like it. If I'm truthful, the colour, which is my preferred shade in the stick foundation, is a tiny bit too dark. The liquid foundations aren't quite the same colours, and I could probably use their very lightest shade, Alabaster. But, you know, it's wearable. It's a beautiful, beautiful formulation, and I love it. So that was definitely a favourite. I think I'm going to do this video in two halves because I'm going to be running out of time soon. But I'll just go for one more of these products before I switch off and start again with a new 10 minutes worth. And that's a Charlotte Tilbury product. You'll know I don't have necessarily the best time with dear old Charlotte, and I've bought several of the products and not really loved them. Pause for coffee. But this one I have enjoyed and I do recommend it. It's the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in, I think, probably the lightest shade, Fair. It is a beautiful, very, very finely milled powder. I prefer it to the Tom Ford powder. There you can see how pale I am. And it just goes on like the, you know, sheerest veil. So I don't use a mattifying powder that often. I don't really need it. My skin's dry. And if I use a powder, I quite like an illuminating one. But just occasionally I will want a mattifying powder, definitely more in the summer, and I really like and recommend this one. So that's definitely a favourite. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if there are any out there watching, that's about 12 minutes. So the rest of my favourites will come in part 2. See you in a moment. Bye for now.